fellas. Not too bad. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to WBG episode 8. There's people's already in the chat, and I really can't believe that shit. We have come a long way, fellas. What's up to the real Cutlio, Andrew Wilkins, my man Joe Hanzo, Bossy One, what up, Doe Dirt, Xbox 448, Rico Dennis. What's going on, y'all? Thank you for joining us early. We really appreciate it. We're here on time today. Of course, Tsunami isn't. You know how it is. He's not here, but Sean is here. Sean, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Dirt? Everything's cool, bro. Got some good topics to talk about, and let's get into it.
All right. Devin, my guy, what's up, bro?
Man, just gaming today, man. Ready? Been waiting on this episode for a couple days, so yeah, like Sean said, we got stuff to talk about.
Yeah. We definitely got something to talk about. Kelly Bob, Xbox is the best box. You damn right it is.
Talk that shit, Kelly. Talk that shit.
Yeah, you damn right it is. R&B, brother, what's going on with you?
Yeah, who gives a fuck about how I'm doing? Let's get to these news, man.
Oh well, let's be honest. R&B after last night, what me, Dirt, and Super Glee did to your team was just incredible.
Hey,
Incredible.
you all saw.
I seen that, bro.
As soon as we got Buck off our team, things changed.
I pick it up.
I was looking at that scoreline, like 40-9, man. I'm bad at that game, but that won't happen to me.
No, it's like we're all new. We're all new.
40-9 though.
No, we're all new to the game, and between us
Look
trying
at
to
the
get
score. They're just fucking clouded.
Yeah, it was hilarious last night.
we were all trying to get our hand on the game, and between us trying to learn it, Teddy and Buck that kept going back and forth. So
And then you got Neethles shooting 3-pointers with a center.
Yeah, funny shit. It was funny, man. So Joe Hansel, we're going to get into that right now. Joe Hansel says, so where was the big Xbox news today? All right, so let's talk about this. There was some people in our community last week. Well, some Xbox guys, huh?
and outside the community.
Yeah, saying that Xbox is going to have some big news today. I forgot the young lady name from IGN, but she kind of said that she had some Xbox information Monday. So I think some people kind of took it, and plus we heard the same, we heard some rumors from Shinobi saying some things that we're going to get into later. So a lot of people thought, there's going to be some big Xbox news today, which is of course Monday. But the only news that she talked about from IGN was Gears Tactics. And, the game looks kind of cool, to be honest with you. But that wasn't the big news us Xbox people was expecting. So I just really feel some people just, kind of thought it was going to be more than what it turned out to be. But what do you guys think about that news? I mean, Gears Tactics looked great, but that wasn't the big Xbox news we were waiting for.
I mean, they had a full-blown release trailer for it. So it looks good for what it is, a tactical type of game, like a XCOM type of game. I think it looks nice. The whole Gears timeline thing is cool too, but just confusing as shit to read, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I'm looking through it, and when you take the games into consideration, but for games like Gears and Halo, they have like books and comics, and they add all that shit into the timeline. So I'm trying to read the shit, but I just got confused at that point.
Yeah. So there's some people in the chat, Louise and Johnny and some other people, but like Louise said that the young lady name is Miranda. That's definitely her name, Miranda
Sanchez.
Yeah, Miranda. So Heath Stevens said that Tsunami and some other people was bragging and talking about that shit. It's gonna be big news today on Z's podcast. So I don't know. I wasn't one of the ones talking about there's gonna be some big news. I'm just kind of like, if we have some more confirmed news, I will talk about it. But Gears Tactics is a cool game, but that's not the great big news that we were waiting for. That we were waiting for some more game shit. What's up, Rulio? So, Sean, what do you think about this, bro?
Yeah, what it was, I'll be honest with you. As soon as when people start hyping up like this big news is coming from Shinobi, first it was IGN Miranda. She said I got an advanced preview for something coming for Xbox, and then Shinobi came up with his you won't be disappointed with fantasy reboots games, and I knew it was
Mhm.
going to be Gears Tactics, to be honest, and people just got hyped because people just love to know stuff like what is Playground Games making, what is Initiative making, and I felt like I jumped the gun, and like us guys we kept in check, but other
Mhm.
people's kind of they're blown it out of proportion, to be honest, and like I said, with Gears Tactics, the trailer dropped. It seems interesting. It's not my type of game, but I will give it a try once it comes to consoles. The story's like what 12 years before the first Gears, so I'll take a look at it when it does come up. But it looks pretty good. Like it's AAA, you could tell.
Right, right. Definitely, it does look good. It does look good. R&B. So, brother, what you think about this, man?
Yeah, same vein. Hey, Jay, what up? Hope you and Jim Ryan got through that counseling all good, everything going on.
Oh shit, you got J Dubs in the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, it's honestly it all happens to happen at once. Guy got a clip of her saying she got something big coming from Xbox on Monday. Then people ran with it. Then people from both sides were hyping it up, saying, "Oh, it better be something good." And then that Sega news, well, that's the Sega rumor dropped. People were speculating about that. Then Crytek came out with something, and he saw Xbox commenting on that. So everybody was like a one big hurricane of speculation. And honestly, it's better to wait. Granted, the game looks nice. I never really played an XCOM game before, but I want to give it a shot, so I'll give that one a shot too. It looks nice. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I just gotta wait and see. Which I'm glad I got a PC for. So yeah, nothing too big, but on the other hand, it's a game coming out that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It does. And like the game looks pretty good. The excuse me, the story looks great. Oh, shit, seems like every time I talk about it, I start coughing this shit. Hold on, y'all.
Stop pressure. That's what it is, dude.
I'm sorry, I need some water. Yeah, so like the story looks pretty good. With Kate's dad or whatever, it looks pretty good. But that's it, y'all. There was no big news, but I do want to go to something Sean alluded to. Our boy Shinobi. Well, he's not our boy, but he's a guy that seems to have real insiders, real sources, and he had said on well, it wasn't Twitter. What was it? Reset Error or something. Pretty much somebody asked him, will we get some more realistic games like Gears 5 and no more of this cartoony shit? I'm paraphrasing, of course. So Shinobi said yes. With that, Xbox has some great games coming. He said they have some. Hold on, let me look at the exact quote. He said they have some reboots. Hold on. Oh, he says oh, you won't be disappointed. Then he said they have some gorgeous fantasy worlds, some reboots, big sci-fi. Should be a lot of fun. Now, Shinobi is a guy, like I mentioned, he seems to have a pretty good track record. I don't think everything is correct that he says, but I think he has a pretty good track record. And what do you guys think about this? I mean, what are some of the things maybe he's talking about? Some big reboots, some big sci-fi, some gorgeous worlds. Are you getting excited for this shit? Because I'm kind of getting excited for it. Sean, what about you, bro?
Yeah, it's just when he talks about like the fantasy world, the reboots, and obviously the sci-fi. You look at games like from Playground, the Rumor Fable, which is fantasy as well, and open world, and obviously it's a reboot as well. Well, that's what we're hoping it's going to be a new Fable reboot. And then you got the Initiative. When Phil put out that tweet when he went to visit the Initiative, like doing things with old techniques and bringing it up to date, like trying different things with old techniques, and that's like a perfect dog. That's another reboot as well. So it's very interesting. Like Shinobi, like I said, I've talked to a few guys and in the DMs, and they said he's got a good track record. So it's good. Hopefully, we get to see these games. What they're talking about, like the guy who asked the question. I just want to see big AAA games, no cartoony shit.
Yeah.
And hopefully, this E3 in the next month or two, we see some good big games from Xbox.
Yeah, definitely. So, R&B, brother. So, what you think about that, man? You think does like Shinobi know something, or like, what do you think about that?
Honestly, I don't know much about the guy. The first time I heard his name was when that show that Reset Era. His name, he was a verified account.
Mm-hmm.
So they usually have verified accounts for people who are actually devs and like certified insiders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, I haven't heard much about his earlier predictions, so I don't know what about his track record is. I just knew about it from Tim Dog because Tim Dog usually, doesn't really back people who are unproven. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, I am looking forward to whatever it is they have to show. Reboot wise, he said it plural, not singular. So I'm assuming that's more than one. So that could be Fable, Perfect Dark. They said they were hyping up whatever Obsidian's doing. So honestly, I'm just ready for them to put up or shut up. And I'm really going to see what they're going to do.
Definitely. I agree with you. So what you think about this, Dave?
Man, I just really hope they make a Perfect Dark game. Like,
Are you
like
a
that,
big fan? Have you ever played the original ones, Devon, from the N64?
Oh, of course.
And the one on the Xbox. So what do you like about the game, if you don't mind me asking? Like, and what do you want to see in the new one, if they are making a reboot?
The Xbox 360 was trash.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but
Yeah, that shit was trash. Well, that's my opinion. But what you think about it, Devin?
Think about what, the original?
Oh, yeah.
And what could it do with a new game? What do you want to see like from Initiative if it is a Perfect Dark reboot?
Dev?
Dev?
Those motherfucking the door was off, man. All right, so listen.
Perfect Dark wise, I played the first one on 264. It was very forward thinking for the time, and I look at the documentary of how the Rare team actually took strides into what they were trying to do because they really like playing making GoldenEye, but they want to do something different. I looking at recent games like Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake where they really breathe a lot of life into this old B style horror movie game. I really hoping like a real talented team can really like do the same thing, breathe some life into it, add some more detail, really push more things. Like honestly, Perfect Dark, reboot of Perfect Dark was like a third person. And she's like a spy or a corporate espionage in that cyberpunk future, going between that and shooting people and quiet takedowns. I think that'd be really cool. But it'd be nice to see it.
I'll be honest. I hope it was in the third person view as well.
Now let me tell you guys my opinion. Perfect Dark was an okay game to me back in the day. I really didn't play the N64 ones because I didn't really fuck with Nintendo at all. And I thought the Perfect Dark Zero on the Xbox 360 was trash, to be honest. That's just my opinion. But if they can just do a legit reboot, a legit like a game that we never like it doesn't really look like Perfect Dark. Maybe it could just be a new IP. I don't give a shit, but I do want something from whether it's the Initiative, the Coalition, or something new, something more realistic, something big. That's what I want. But you got some people in the chat, man.
Your post. 1 second, sorry. Post if you're free, can jump in if you want.
Yeah, sure.
What I was gonna say, Dirt. The original Perfect Dark game, I did enjoy it when I originally played it. Like it reminded me it had a lot of physics like GoldenEye had. With the gunplay and whatnot, it was basically the same with the AI and whatnot. It was basically GoldenEye, just a different like skin to it.
Was Perfect Dark ever big though? I don't remember it being big. Like, oh, that Perfect Dark, he's like millions of people buy me. Like, was it big like that at one point on N64?
If I remember, it sold pretty well, but there was issues with the Rumble Pack because you needed that to really play the game how it's supposed to be played, and that held things back. And it was like, I think towards the end of the Nintendo 64 was there too. So it was like a lot of multiple things that kind of dealt with it. But for what I remember, people liked the game overall.
Well, I mean, the Rumble Pack was just,
it means the expansion pack. The expansion pack.
I'm sorry, expansion pack, my bad.
Expansion pack,
are you talking about the battery?
No. Like, it's for the Nintendo 64 when you put it
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You take the original battery out and you put this new one in and it had like a red top to it.
Yeah.
Bro, I had that shit, so I wouldn't complain.
But you have to have it because that games like Donkey Kong 64 and big games.
That's why I got it.
You needed the power.
I bought that shit for that game.
King Thrash in the comments, he jumped took bath salts again.
Nah, hopefully, King's doing good. He's been safe out there. Everybody is well. Just be safe and be smart when you do go out.
But what I was gonna say is the original one. I enjoyed the 360 game. I think that game is trash.
Yeah, Devin, so you're saying that the last one you played is trash. So what do you want to see from this new one if they are making it? Should it be a first person? Should it be a third person?
What's up, Flippin'?
I would say, well, a lot of games combine the two. But I would say if I had to choose between, I would say first person.
Man, what the fuck is King Thrash talking about, man?
I don't know. Y'all go post about
We
something.
were talking about the Perfect Dark reboot, and I brought up the 360 title. Said I didn't like it, so I don't understand where you
I
going.
told
with
you
this.
he's on those bath salts.
I don't understand where you going with this.
He came in at the end of the conversation talking shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
out of here.
Honestly, if we're talking about a studio whose all members are proven and good at what they do, I want to see them push it as far as they can go. I want third person, first person, seamless. I want to not. It doesn't have to be open world because Perfect Dark is really open world, but I want an immersed world. If she's like, she's like a corporate spy or something like that, right?
Yeah, like have you seen the movie Salt?
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that would be dope.
Yeah,
That type of thing.
she's a corporate spy in a cyberpunk future, and she has to like do like techno hack espionage, pretend to be somebody else, all that stuff. I want to see what I can take it.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, listen, man. We say all the time. I think most of us as fair Xbox guys, we know Xbox faults. We know they're not flawless. We definitely know their weaknesses, and we do want, whether it's Perfect Dark or whether it's a new IP, I just want a good game, a high quality game, a photorealistic, nice story, great graphics, great gameplay. It can have multiplayer. It doesn't have to have multiplayer. I just want a quality game from Xbox first party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like hopefully, like when Shinobi talks about these fantasy reboots on sci-fi, I'm hoping that like the Initiative, Playground, Second Team, or they're making 3 games apparently, and who's the other team? I forgot. Ninja Theory or someone. Hopefully, they show the games E3.
Yeah. So they're saying, like, our boy Tim Dog is kind of saying that there's supposed to be like 2 shows within the next 2 months. One in May, one in June. I'm not gonna say Tim Dog is 100% right all of the time, but he has a pretty decent track record. Now,
Especially in the DMs. I'll be honest with you. Like
especially in the DMs. Yeah.
Yeah, in the DMs, he does give more info.
Yeah. So I know Xbox haters like Andrew Wilkins, think otherwise, but this ain't about you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, so Tim was saying, they're going to have, he's heard that they're going to have 2 shows. The first show might be something, maybe more about the hardware, but the second show is supposed to be more about the game, more about, like more what the E3 show was going to be. So I'm excited for that. I think us loyal Xbox fans, we deserve some good shit. I know people question us all the time. Why y'all still loyal to Xbox? First off, is there's video games. Calm your ass down. 2, because like me, like hey, R&B. So like, there was a point. I would say maybe in 2019, I would do a video, and guys would be like, "Dirt, why the fuck are you still an Xbox guy? What has Xbox done for you? What? I'm a nigga. Xbox ain't ruining my life. What the fuck is I'm saying? What's wrong with me? And PlayStation ain't enhancing my life. It was just I'm a gamer. I prefer Xbox. Xbox is home for me. So I'm more comfortable with Xbox. That's just me. But I think guys like us, we deserve some good shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But yeah, so if this is true that they're supposed to have 2 shows within the next 2 months, what do you guys think about that?
I want to see what they got to show. I'm not excited, but I'm waiting too, because you really have, what is it, 6 or 7 of those studios, or damn near all of them, are all working on something, and we have no idea what. I just want to see what they're all doing, because we know Obsidian's proven, we know what's the other one, NXL's proven, we know they make a certain caliber of games. It's the Playground, Second Studio, it's Initiative, it's Compulsion, because we've seen what their artists are working on. I want to see what everybody can do, because for right now, we always thought there's a stigma that some of the games, not all of them, of course, but some of the games that some of them released have been low tier, low quality. I want to see if they can shake off that stigma. We know they can, because again, at the end of the day, it's just a job in a game. It's not that serious. But, when you get into Twitter and you get into the trenches, everybody's arguing about facts and specs and all other nonsense. That's when it gets more serious. But if you just step back and see if it's a game you like, then, you can't really complain about that.
Yeah, like this event that's coming next month apparently is about Lockhart. The lower tier Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, console.
It's
It's
rumored
more
to
about
be.
the rumor to be that, yeah. Talk about the lockout, maybe go into more details what it is, and maybe the Series X, and maybe to talk about more about the features. Like how you have quick resume, suspend your games, and all this auto HD. Maybe go more into what the consoles can do, both of them, and then maybe in June, July, that's when they do the blowout for the game. So I just really hope that they turn up. The like you said, compulsion games, playground, initiative, ninja Theory, all of them guys turn up and show the games.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. And I really feel that Playground, like you mentioned before, Sean, I think Playground. I was playing Forza Horizon 4 2 days ago.
Fucking amazing.
Oh man, and you kind of forget how great that game is, and how great that game
The
looks.
detail in
It's
that game.
crazy. Like the song, it was summertime, I think, last week on the game, and I was like, "Damn, this game looks freaking amazing, man!" And if they can somehow translate that to an RPG, man, watch out, man, watch
Like
out.
the guy who's in charge of the studio, he said he wants to be the
Ralph,
number one
was it Ralph?
studio.
Yeah,
Ralph something, yeah. He goes
Fulton.
he wants to be the number one studio in the world.
Yeah, I believe they had the talent to do it. We'll see what happens, man. We don't know about the storytelling, all that stuff, but they are a hell of a studio. I think people underestimate Playground Games because they only did racing games in the past, and I think people really underestimate them. And we'll see what they do, but I really think they're going to make a high quality game. So
I
man,
agree.
the chat is doing this thing. We got my man Alex Basha, Brandon Bryce, uh Hass Gaming, Flipping, what's up? Flipping, Kelly Bob, my boy Rulio up in here. Shay Capo, Musty Ass just came up in here. King Thrash arguing with people. My boy Pope. Public freakout. Xbox is awful, bro. How dare you, sir? Take that back. Take that back. Now we got some people in the chat. Please, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Because even though y'all know this Xbox podcast, some of you guys are coming through, even though you are PlayStation fans. I know most guys came to talk shit and troll, but thanks for coming anyway. My boy Emmanuel A, my main man, Mr. Glass, what's up, brother? I love to see the Xbox guys up in here. All right, anyway. So Devin, bro. So what you think about this? If it's next 2 months, they have 2 shows.
I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna bring to the table. I know all the information is gonna. I don't know if they're gonna spread it out between a bunch of shows, but I think it's just gonna be like 2 or 3 shows, and I think they're gonna show us what they got. At least I hope so. The sooner the better, in my opinion, just so we know what we're getting into before the box comes out.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we'll see what happened, man. But anyway,
What about you, Dirt?
oh, I just said, well, shit. I would love to see 2 shows. They both can be about 30 minutes apiece. It doesn't matter the length. It just matters what they show. If they're going to show stuff about the hardware next month and then a couple games with it, that's great. And in June, show more of the games. I guess some big games, smaller games. That'd be great, man. It just be every
So
month.
the
Next
first.
month.
So yeah, sorry about that. So the first event they're gonna do. Well, this is what they're saying. This is the rumors. Should they get someone like Austin Evans again or Digital Foundry again? Do if it is hardware talk?
Yeah, I actually like that. I like that they showed other people breaking down their machine, and like Phil mentioned, we wanted to show other people talk about our machine and not us because obviously they're biased.
Or maybe someone else like Unbox Therapy, let other big YouTubers, let them deal with the hardware. Then obviously E3 is E3, just go full out. Then that's an in-house thing. But if you want to talk about hardware features, I feel like they should source it out to like Austin Evans, Digital Foundry, Unbox Therapy, and like I said, many other people, big YouTubers.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But I'm about to do a video. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you listen to my channel too often, but last year I did a video talking about the top 5 PlayStation guys and top 5 Xbox guys I see in this community.
Yeah, I remember.
I gotta update that shit.
I remember.
Oh shit!
I gotta update that. I'm seeing some different shit.
You're dead. Who was the number 1? Was it Crap Gamer?
No. I wasn't saying people's names. I was saying the type of person. Like I remember last year, I would say like there was some people I would call them opportunists. like an
Right.
opportunist PlayStation guy, like meaning they like the PlayStation, but they don't really give a fuck about the PlayStation. But they're repping PlayStation because it will help their numbers on YouTube.
Oh,
What does
right,
that
right.
sound like?
Hey, I'm gonna post that link in
Sounds like majority of these
in
ponies.
DM. So I gotta update that video, man. I'm seeing some different shit out here, bro. So I definitely gotta update it. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and talk. Hey, man. So Crysis, the game Crysis made by Crytek, they posted some shit today, and it made me like,
Put the picture up there. I think
Yeah,
it's in
yeah,
our
I'm
DM. So Devin or someone, can you please put it up
yeah, I'm gonna put it up. Yeah, it's not DM.
so people kind of understand what's going on in the
Yeah.
chat?
Yeah, you're right.
Somebody told me that that's been an ongoing April Fool joke for years.
Oh, is there?
Oh, the April Fool joke
Someone said that. I seen a
For
post
years?
Or
about
does it matter? We'll just talk
yeah,
about it.
for like
man. Fuck that.
Fuck it.
that could be a lie too though. But someone said that. Fuck them.
So, can you guys see it? Is it up yet? Because you know my PC is dog shit.
Yeah, it's up.
coming up
It's
now.
up.
It's up.
It's changing. Yeah, it's up now.
So as you guys see, Crysis, the official Crysis says receiving data. Now, official Xbox said this is not as real when they posted a GIF for some man acting, surprised, excited, or whatever. Now, this might be nothing at all. They might just be doing a Crysis remaster for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So, were you guys fans of Crysis, or
Not really. I was more a fan of the what's it getting half for Xbox?
Rise.
Rise on the Road. That's about where I really knew them from. I didn't play a bunch of the Crysis games because it really appealed to me. I thought this had something to do with their new Crytek engine. That's what I thought.
I haven't played a Crysis game since the 360 era.
Well, you not played right. Oh, you mean Crysis game? All right. Yeah. It was a dope game. It was, to be honest. I played it, like I said, but I wasn't really into first-person games. But like I said, what R&B saying about the engine, they have made the engine for next generation for like ray tracing and all that. So with the new engine, you don't need like a 2080 Ti to do like that type of ray tracing. You could do it on the low end and achieve like similar performance or same performance in ray tracing. But I'm hoping there's something more. Maybe I don't know if Microsoft is going to buy them or not, or something to do with Rise, or some sort of new IP for next generation. It's
I just think it would be cool to have a new Crysis game or just a new game from Crytek, because I played their game that they released earlier this year. I think it was this year or maybe the end of last year. It's called what is it called? Fuck. It's like a battle royale game, Hunted or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's not all the way finished or something.
Yeah, it's in game preview, but that game's fun. I played a preview of it. That game's actually pretty dope.
See, but this is the thing. Why people is like talking about this is because this is the first tweet they tweeted since 2016.
Damn.
has it been that long?
Yeah, that's what people were saying. It was their last tweet was from 2016.
I thought it might have been the engine. I thought the last one was like last year or something.
I don't
But still, that's
from official Crysis tweeted, not Crytek, from Crysis.
Oh,
Twitter.
Crysis. Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm like, wow. So people kind of like, why? What the fuck is going on? What's popping? So they might just be doing the remaster or something. I don't think they're gonna do Crysis 4. I know Alex Boss is wishing it for Crysis 4, but I don't know. I thought Crytek was having issues, financial issues.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with them guys. They seem like they're not doing much at the moment, and it's been like that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. Next generation, they might come up with something. Maybe like say Crysis as well. Maybe they're just doing like a remasters or remakes for next generation or some shit. But it's interesting to see Xbox, tweeting it, replying to them as well at the same time. So, and we know the new marketing as well they got for Xbox now.
Yeah,
he's kind of pushing on it now. So it's interesting.
Yeah. Definitely interesting stuff, man. So there's some more news that's kind of popping up that I saw on Twitter and the internet. So y'all boy Cliffy B, Your boy Cliffy B said, "Hey man, Xbox ain't approached me to consult on the Gears franchise. So is this nigga a little salty? Is he like they have?
Probably.
Yeah, it's
Should be.
like he's kind of like, hey man, they didn't ask for my help. They didn't ask for me to consult on the Gears. So Xbox like, what the fuck we need you for? I know Ryan is gone, but shit, they're all right. So what's up with Cliffy B, man? Is he,
His
what is he looking for?
problem is he's a really talented game maker, but for some reason, he doesn't do a lot of follow through with some of those ideas. Because what was that last game he made?
Which one? The Battle Royale game
Radical Heights.
or Lawbreakers?
Yeah, that one.
Radical Heights.
It was like a mix between like Titanfall gameplay with like you use grappling hooks. It looked fun, but like they made bad decisions while the game flopped. So I'm trying to figure out. He's like one of those guys. He's real talented, but he needs a team around him to tell him what not to do stuff.
Right.
Because some of those decisions seem to cost him. Like if I recall, didn't he come up with the idea of Fortnite? That was his game.
I think he was with Epic at the time. So yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I remember that, but it wasn't what it was now. It wasn't a battle royale game. It was like a zombie survival game. The same mechanics, but you had like survive against like a zombie outlaw and stuff like that. Till the morning. I think that's why I call it Fortnite or whatever. But yeah, like granted, that wasn't his fault. The game was one thing, then someone came, hey, well, I want to do a battle royale, make it another. But he's that type, just like him, Hideo Kojima, Warren Spector. Warren Spector's a little bit ahead of the curve. He needs a team around him. So maybe if Microsoft feels like making another studio and like give him a bit more support, maybe. But him complaining about no one stepped in for Gears is granted he didn't make like the first three that blew the barn doors off the hinges.
Yeah.
But still, that was like what 10 years ago. It's a new day, so you gotta keep reinventing.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Now the guy is talented. Don't get me wrong. If I recall correctly, I remember I believe he was part of the reason the Xbox 360 added more RAM into the console because they said, look, we need a little bit more RAM, and they decided to do it, which turned out to be a great decision for Xbox. But yeah, I mean, he's a talented guy, like you said, R&B. He is a talented guy. Sometimes he kind of appears to be like an asshole. Sometimes, obviously, I don't know him in personal. I mean, like my real personal life, but he seems like he's like sort of an asshole sometimes. But he's a talented guy, so maybe they should give him a look, or maybe not, or maybe who gives a shit.
But here's the thing that don't get me wrong. He's when it comes to Gears, the first three, he's Gears. I used to love him when he used to come out at E3 with his chainsaw, ripping through the wall. He was always wild like that, and he made Gears. Like I used to love watching him. Like when he used to come out, showing off Gears, what it done, what it's showing, and he used to be a badass. And maybe the problem is why Phil and these guys are not calling him. Maybe they're not making the Gears. Maybe the coalition is making a new game, and Gears is gone, on the back.
Right. I mean, that's possible. I think they will finish the Gear story, but maybe they might do kind of like how Naughty Dog did The Last of Us. They was finishing Uncharted 3, then they went to The Last of Us. Then they went back to Uncharted, to finish what they wanted to do. So maybe they do some shit like that, make a new IP at the same time, and then finish the Gears trilogy, the second trilogy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, he doesn't want to come on full time. He just wants to pitch the ideas, help out, and collect a paycheck, and he's out. That's what he wants. So maybe that's what Phil and Xbox are not looking for.
Yeah.
But also, it'd be kind of whack. You already built up a studio for this one franchise, or you gonna kick him off just because he's complaining about it on Twitter?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it seems like he's trying to get some attention for it, though. You know what I'm saying?
If that's the case, bring him up, see what ideas got, because he does have like really cool ideas, but don't give him Gears back because someone else is already working on that. That'd be kind of real fuckery.
Right. Definitely. So yeah, everything about it, Devin.
I'm glad they're not calling him. I don't want him to be back at Gears. Period.
Damn, Devin.
I heard that he ran his last studio into the ground.
He did.
So, and he's acting cocky. Like, why are you crying on Twitter, tweeting out saying, "Oh, Xbox still hasn't called me"? Like, why don't you just go and DM Phil or DM somebody then? Like, why are you telling the people on your Twitter and crying about it. Oh, they haven't called me. Well, obviously they don't want to call you, motherfucker. Like, leave it alone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like on Twitter, like I said, Phil, all these guys look at Twitter. That's where they kind of get the information from, on YouTube as well. And Phil has admitted that he's seen stuff like what people are saying on social media, especially Twitter, and maybe that's what was it. Cliff is trying to do, get the people to retweet it, even at the bigger guys, who's got a bit of a following, retweet it, and Phil and these guys get to see it. Maybe that's what the fans want, and that's what he's trying to do, to use the fans to push Microsoft.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, the PS5, the Dual Sense controller, that was revealed after WBG last week. So what do you guys think about it? I think it looks good. I know we talked about it on Scram Punks, but I didn't get your opinion, Sean and R&B. What do you guys think about it? I think it looks good. Just me personally. What do you guys think about it?
About what?
The
Exactly.
Dual Sense 5.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. I liked it. I'll be honest with you. Like the way that design looks, it does look bigger. It looks more. When you look at the side of it, it does have that more for Xbox look to it. The fatness to it, where you can hold the joypad at the side. The color was shit. I don't like the white and black color. That's what I didn't like, and the see-through buttons.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
it looked like he finished.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like. But overall, it looks good. It's a good improvement. It's got a haptic feedback and maybe a bit more extra to it for games. Like I think it's more of an advanced version when it comes to the vibrations. Maybe more than the Xbox One controller because it's new tech. And I like the black one. The black one looked nice, but this white and black didn't look that good to me.
Yeah, if it was all black or all white, even like just make it all one color. It looks
maybe
weird.
when it's in front of you, it's totally different. But like I said, it looks nice. They improved it. You can tell it's been improved. It's got a microphone on it as well, so I'm not sure. They kept the speaker. They kept the blue light at the front as well. Like they turned it around a bit, so they improved it. It looks like it's improved.
Yeah, it looks kind of heavier for some reason. So that makes you think with all the new tech in it, quote unquote new tech, it might be more expensive. So if I need a multiplayer game on a PlayStation, I'm probably gonna shell like $100 for an extra controller. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. I like the design. I hope half the designs that are all fan made end up becoming games that actually get their like a special edition for the real thing, because some are really nice designs. I saw one for Mass Effect that looked really good.
Are the sticks are they further apart? Have they confirmed that?
I don't know.
They look like they are a little further apart, but did you guys see Ryan McCaffrey? I can't ever say his fucking last name. Ryan McCaffrey did a poll about do you guys prefer the offset sticks or how the PlayStation sticks are, and of course by him supposedly being an Xbox guy, he actually they said offset sticks. So Greg Miller, who's a known PlayStation guy, did the same exact poll, and the offset stick still won. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Now the ponies in the chat, Shake Capo, King Thrash, if he's still around, do you guys really prefer the PlayStation controller how it is with the just two sticks right next to each other, or do you guys like the offset sticks, or does it really matter to you guys?
Also, if you can go in that dirt, not all the ponies, some of y'all on Twitter, y'all gotta chillax. Okay, because first off, when it came out, I think they honestly wasted the reveal of this on real small Inside Xbox, when they could have saved it for whatever is coming down the pipe.
Right.
They wasted that for just to go up against the Inside Xbox, and actually, it was funny. Ended up pushing the Xbox controller to the number one trending on Twitter USA. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
that was hilarious. So it's like if it's a controller, I'm pretty sure it'll do what it's supposed to do. That's fine. But if you want to argue about mind share, it's doing more harm than good in some senses. Now, every single poll I've seen as well says they would like offset joysticks, which is an Xbox feature. Also, why ponies? Why are you all arguing about whether or not this haptic feedback is different from the Xbox haptic feedback? Because the argument you're getting into is, well, this one has coil springs and that one has motors, so it's different haptic feedback. Like, come on, stop. We've been using haptic feedback since 2013. Modern Warfare, NBA 2K20 and Battlefield, I think, are some of the best games that use them really, really well.
And the Forza games.
And Forza.
Yeah.
You can feel like when you're going around the corner and you're braking a certain way, you feel the tires skidding off the road.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's done very, very well. So I'm pretty sure they will do it this way too. We'll see how many third parties do it better than the first party. We'll see. Because
that's the thing. Like, I was kind of surprised. Like yesterday when we were playing NBA and like I said, I don't play basketball. I'm not into basketball, but the rumble triggers on that game, they done very well in that game, and it worked very well last night.
The ball. They tell you bounce the ball in the
Remix XX209. I don't care about that. I could take those out and put in a charge pack. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, people trying to use that. I mean, brother. People trying to use that. Xbox still take batteries, man. Nobody give a fuck. I know people shit.
I'd rather buy a battery pack than a new controller when my battery dies.
I feel like I feel like when it comes to the Xbox controller with the battery and that, I feel like it's a W and an L. Like, let's just call it a draw. Like, realistically, I would prefer if Xbox put a battery in, but like left the options to put normal batteries in as well, your own batteries. Just give them a play charge kit with it. Put it as part of the deal.
You know what's weird about that, Sean? PlayStation will literally tell you, "Hey, open up your PS4. You can put in your own, SSD in there."
That's stupid.
That's weird. But Xbox is like, nope. You get what you get. Better not open it. Better not break that warranty seal. That's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Xbox came with a battery pack, you would have none of this. Give us the option. Come with a battery pack or use your own rechargeable batteries. Yeah, you can take it out. Like exactly what I've got the play charge kit right now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to carry that to next generation.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. Xbox, give the options. You want to put batteries in, put batteries. You want to use your play charge or third party play charge kits, use them. That's the only L I'll give them. They should have included it. The play charge kit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree that would be
just be the battery pack,
a cool thing to include there, so you don't have to pay the $20 or whatever. But even if you do got to spend it's only $20 and they last for years. So it's not like we're going out every weekend to buy new batteries and shit.
Yeah, that's the critique I got with it, and let's hopefully this new PlayStation 5 DualSense controller has a better battery life, and we'll see. We'll see once we have it in our own hands. We can judge it for ourselves then.
I like the way it looks. Like I like that it's a bigger controller. The triggers look better.
What about the color?
The color is dog shit. That's the clown controller.
Yeah, the color's crap.
But the one thing that I don't like the color, but the other thing is like the I'll just call it the start button. The start button is way too close to the damn triangle button. I feel like I'd be pressing it by accident when I'm playing the game. That's just one issue I got with it.
Like I said, we were talking about the sticks like straight or offset. When it comes to majority of the games, the Xbox controller all day long with the offset. But when it comes to fighters, PlayStation, for me, I've just had the edge.
I agree with you.
I think that's dumb either way because fighters work best with the D-pad, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. The reason why I say that, I feel like I'm not sure about the new Series X D-pad, but the problem is with the Xbox One right now, the D-pad's closer to your buttons, where the PlayStation is further away. So you're keeping that. It's like you got a better grip of the controller when you're playing with the D-pad and when you're playing fighting games.
I agree with that. I do think the DualShock 4 is better with fighting games, but I think everything else, like shooters, Xbox for me, everything else.
Like the one thing I'm really interested in when they talked about the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X controllers, is the new input lag, bringing it down to like 2 milliseconds or something.
Yeah, I saw something
about that.
They're both using USB Type C.
Say what?
Yeah.
That's a dumb comment.
Yeah, they're both using Type C. Obviously, the Nintendo Pro controller uses Type C.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying what did I say there?
About the
auto latency. Yeah. I want to see how much of a difference.
What's up?
Yeah, I really like to see what's the difference like from now, current gen, to the new ones. How much? Like the same was 6 to 8 milliseconds. difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Sean, isn't that what the It's not Bluetooth because they're not using Bluetooth. They're using what they call Xbox Direct signal or something like that.
Yeah, something direct L. I'm not sure, to be honest. I want to see. I want to like if you can tell the difference, when you can feel the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
It's good shit, man.
What up, Snow Bunny?
Is King Thrash still in the chat denying that he hates Xbox? If you don't hate him, you sure do a good job of seeming like you hate him. Snow Bunny.
Oh, we got 82 people watching there. Hit the like button, guys.
Hit that like button, y'all. This is a record for us.
Respect, man. Hey, Snow Bunny.
This is a record. Got a few more news items, y'all.
The
So
Sega
apparently-
news. Yeah, the Sega news. If you want to go talk about the Sega news, rumors.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that. So there's a rumor, and I'm saying rumor because this shit sounds kind of, far fetched to me, but who knows? Well, let me get this super chat first from my boy Andrew Wilkins. Andrew Wilkins with the $5. Xbox stole having a camera from Sony. They had a cam for their console since the early 2000s. Xbox copies a lot. Y'all can't win the battle of who's better.
I'm talking about copying.
They both copy off each other, Andrew. Let's be honest here, brother. They both copy off each other. Shit, both of them copied off of Nintendo. I mean, when the Wii was killing, then it comes to PlayStation Move and the Kinect. So they all copy off of each other, man. It's like Android and Apple copy off each other, man. Everybody copy off each other. Man.
That's fine. If something is really good, copy the feature. I'll be honest, like haptic feedback, take it. If you want to do it better, make it one better. Share button, put the share button on.
Yeah.
People asking for it.
Yeah, I hope Xbox copies the whole animated theme thing that PlayStation does this gen onto theirs.
R&B, thank you for saying that. I will be absolutely honest. I love the PlayStation themes. I wish Xbox had that. I will be honest about it. I thought they were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were dope.
Yeah, let's copy them. This is competition. When someone does something better, you try to copy it and try to do it even better. And that's how we get these great tech and like with games, technology, and everything. This is what we want: competition.
Yeah, man. Because listen, but that's like life. When something is hot or something is working for one company, 9 times out of 10, another company try that same shit. They might be tried their way, but they usually try the same shit. I already mentioned with the Wii, the motion controls was taken off. Xbox did their shit and it worked. PlayStation Move did their shit and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? But they both tried because that motion control shit was taken off. Now, Xbox problem was they stuck with it a little bit too long going into the next generation and it didn't work anymore, right? So companies do that all the time, man. And in entertainment, period. Like one superhero movie take off, now everybody want to do a superhero movie and it's working. So everybody takes shit from everybody, man. Let's not act like PlayStation only takes from Xbox or Xbox only takes from PlayStation. Come on, man. Now Nintendo, as far as gaming, Nintendo the ones that do their own shit, it seems like.
Yeah, cardboard and all that type of shit.
Cardboard and shit. Nintendo the only one that seem to do their own shit. Post up. What's up, brother?
How the fuck you make so much money off of selling cardboard? What? Nintendo, bro.
That don't feel good because they're talking about 1 year anniversary. Did that shit sell good? Because I don't remember that shit selling good like that.
And they're really killing the shit with these amiibo things. They're like little toys, and kids be like, "Oh, I want that toy, and it'll help me in the game." Like, what? They snapped. Like, that's a lot of money right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like game enhancements with these toys, and kids see that, and they're gonna want to get that.
Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man.
Oh,
Post
we
up,
got
what's up, brother?
Post.
Oh shit, well he here, but he on mute, so it's all good. My boy Post Up is here. So let's go ahead and so like the Sega thing, y'all think that shit is like, what do y'all think about that? I don't really talk about it because I think it's bullshit.
I know
but
that, like we know Phil's been going to Japan and he wants a Japan studio, and we've been hearing behind the scene as well that all of us and that they're looking for someone big, not someone small, someone big. And Sega is big. They got a lot of IPs from the Sonic to the Power Stone to the Virtual Fighters, Virtual Cop, and many
Yeah, but I
more.
don't think none of those IPs work today. Besides
Uh,
Sonic, none of those IPs work today, man.
Yakuza. I'm just.
What's
I
good,
mean,
fellas?
yeah,
what's
What's
yeah.
up,
going on,
folks?
Post?
Not chilling, man. Watching my son play the Xbox.
That's the shit, Post. Teach them when they're young.
Oh, fuck, he was just playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
That's the
He's
shit.
like, "What I do? How did I said you gotta learn how to play, brother, just like your daddy had to learn.
Your
Right.
post.
You
Make
know,
sure.
I
Post,
can't hold your hand through all these games. You gonna have to kind of experience the stuff on your own, so you can learn to appreciate them when you playing.
yeah, Post says make sure your son learns how to piss on the pro.
Oh man, the pro ain't even hooked up, man. The pro
Yeah,
and the
make
pro.
sure. Yeah, put down the toilet.
I cut my PlayStation on today to capture some gameplay footage.
Yeah, Post. What's your take on this big rumor about Sega and Xbox?
I mean, it's Sega. It's a rumor so far. I'm still trying to get some confirmation on it. But we know Sega and Microsoft will go back to the Dreamcast days. They
Right.
helped them with the Dreamcast. Matter of fact, Microsoft created the OS for the Dreamcast.
Or the Dreamcast? Yeah.
And a lot of developers some developers with it, some developers weren't. So the way the Dreamcast was set up is that each disc had its own OS, and they had a choice of using Microsoft operating system or not. Someone went with their own. After Sega disbanded, I think a lot of the hardware people, someone went over to Microsoft. And then you got the OG Xbox, which a lot of Sega catalog came over to the OG Xbox.
Yeah, it did.
Yep. What's the cab joint? It was a lot of
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy
Crazy
Taxi.
Taxi.
MSR was one, but then it turned to Project Gotham.
Yeah, and then we got this news about the Panzer Dragoon, which I think it deserves a right remake. The Crimson Dragon they did with the Kinect in order to try to sell it was a terrible idea. It didn't really take too well. The game didn't even do too well. People forgot about it. So as far as them purchasing them, I don't know. Microsoft do have the funds to do that. Microsoft has the funds right now to purchase anybody. The way they've been doing lately. But the relationship between Sega and Microsoft has always been good. Now, if they purchase them or acquire them or merge, that'd be crazy. But it'd be awesome because they can revalidate. I don't know if they'll bring all them studios over. I don't know if they'll consolidate, because when you do stuff like that, you gotta understand that if I'm purchasing a company such as Sega, I'm taking on all of their financial issues as well. You know what I'm saying? And their day-to-day operations. So it's like, do you purchase them or do you just partner with them on the game? But as far as from a Japan perspective, it would help the catalog in terms of those type of games. And I think Sega got some amazing studios that can do some new, fresh stuff for Microsoft.
Let me get the super chat right quick from D Almighty Spartan God with the 199. Thank you, brother. He said, Dirt daughter is a pony. She got brains from her mom. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Do you know why my daughter became? Well, I ain't gonna say she was a pony, but as far as console, she preferred the PlayStation because she liked single player games and shit. Back in the 360 days, when she was like younger, she used to like playing Halo online and shit. But when she got a little older, I gave her my PlayStation and she fell in love with those single player games. So
see, that's where you're wrong. You gave her a PlayStation player. It was over.
See, the thing was, Post, she ain't live with me, right? Because I got a divorce. She stayed with her mom, so she would come over my crib, like once every few weeks.
You had to get a PlayStation.
Yeah, I gave her my PlayStation because I was about to get a Pro. So I said, "Here, let's take this." She's all right, because I would have given her my Xbox, and she's all right, and she kind of became funny.
Yeah, this Sega deal, like it could be like something to do with Game Pass. Like you seen the Yakuza games coming to Game Pass. Like the first one's on now, the second one's coming soon. So it might be a deal like that. Bring the Japanese game to the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Look, I've learned throughout this generation to keep my expectations low.
Mm-hmm.
And then if something come out that makes me enjoy the hype. I think this generation with Microsoft, they dropped the ball, but we know why they dropped the ball. And it took them years to kind of get back in the space they're in now.
Facts.
And Battlefield doing the platforms and the services first, it kind of sacrificed the games. We all know that. But at the same time, Phil did come back and say, look, here go 15 new studios. And I'm still looking for more studios and willing to invest and acquire more studios for what's next to come. I could talk about a little bit of this. That before this COVID-19, all 15 studios was ready to show something.
Shit.
All 15 studios was ready to show. Microsoft was really going to kind of be upfront and out this year, you know what I'm saying? But this COVID-19 but there's some stuff coming within the next month or two that's going to be crazy. If this notion that Microsoft don't have no games for to get thrown out this window, the notion that Microsoft only create cartoon games for to get thrown out the window, they're not going to be able to use none of that no more.
Of course, let me ask you something.
I can't wait for that shit.
I guarantee it, Dirk. They're not going to be able to use none of it no more.
Your post. So what's the next option then? Like once they show these big games, what will they talk about then? AA batteries.
But Shan, hold on. I'm so glad you brought that up. Post. You sound like you have a copy. You sound like you have your brand new copy of the Pony 2020 Damage Control Report. Where'd you get the copy from, sir?
Man, look, man, it ain't about damage control. And look, a lot of people misconstrue what Matt Booty said. Yes, Game Pass is for AA games too, but it's also for AAA games. Microsoft's stance is that they want to put out, I think, 4 AAA titles a year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you say one a quarter.
Yeah, 1 per quarter. So if you're doing that, you might have small indie or AA games in between that. That's good. I mean, that's what Sony do. Sony got powerhouse games, but they also got games that like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so if they could maintain that with the studios they have, which they could, because some of these, like I said, Playground Games, they can mash out multiple titles at a time. They over 500 devs. The Halo studio, we know they're gonna focus on Halo, but they over 500 devs. We don't know if Coalition finna go into Gear 6. I hope they take a break on it. We've been hearing they're going to take a break on Gear 6 and do something fresh. Whether they do that or not is something to be seen. But I think it's a lot of dark horses in there. Compulsion Games don't get enough credit.
Right.
Compulsion Games said the reason the game that they came out with, that everybody kind of held them on, he said it was related to their budget. They had to work with what they had.
Yeah, because that shit was a problem. Like,
they didn't have much.
It was still not.
Let me read this super chat right quick. Andrew Williams with the $5. Thank you, Andrew. First, y'all, I believe Rand and Jazz when they lied and said for sure Fable will come this gen. They never said it will come this gen. They said it was coming.
I'm sure
this gen. They never said that. Now y'all believe the Sega deal. Y'all love being fools. First off, they never said Fable was coming this gen. I listen to their show every week. They never said this gen. They said a new Fable was being developed. They never said this gen, man.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected Fable to come this gen.
I'll be honest with you, that post, like Rand was one of the first one when it came on Z show when he does the one-on-ones. Rand said to Z, wait till next generation. Wait till next generation. He goes, I know it's shit to say that, but he goes, next generation is when they're gonna turn up.
Hey, Andrew Wilkins, you guys still believe that Fletcher dude about 13 teraflops though?
Oh shit!
Yikes.
That's the game we play it. Everybody jumps to everything is right, and when they're wrong, they try to hang them on it. But if it's something wrong for their side, they try to forget like it never happened.
I know a couple of ponies on Twitter was harping at me and death, telling me I was wrong about what the specs was going to be. Told me GitHub was wrong. Told me Clee said this, and he was confirmed as a legit insider, and if he said it because he got the spec sheet that it's gonna be right, it's gonna be more powerful than the Series X, it's gonna be 13.3 T flops. And how did that go? and they don't even talk about that no more. They just
Nope.
They don't even bring them up no more.
Now they argue about who has really haptic feedback in the controllers.
Clee went to Alaska and ain't been heard since.
But you know what the funny thing is, Post, when these games come out next gen,
Mm-hmm.
and however they are, good, bad, if they're good, every pony I guarantee is going to jump up and say, "So y'all finally make some good games." Forgetting for the fact that games take what 2 or 3 years to make.
Longer than that.
Look,
Yeah.
you know what? RB, that right there is a lie in itself, right? Because we know, I had to check Kratos on this. Stop acting like Microsoft has never made great games. The OG era, they made great. How you think Halo became what it was? They purchased a studio that they believed in Bungie, and they put out a great product under Microsoft. Then you come in the 360 era, they worked with Epic and created Gears at a time where when Gears was first shown as a demo, people thought it was a PC title and it couldn't possibly be played on a console. Until the next E3, it got announced and everybody was like, what?
Right.
And, I mean, Microsoft has put out great games in each generation, from the OG Xbox to 360, and even at the beginning of this generation with the Xbox One. So to say they are incapable of doing that is a lie. Now, have they kind of slacked on the content?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Has this generation has not been a good one for them? Yes. Sony went through things in the PS3 generation. And everybody gave them enough time to get what they need to get done to get back. They came back showed in this generation. But all of a sudden, when it comes to Microsoft, $1 trillion company that they always throwing in our face, they incapable of doing it somehow.
Right.
I don't get it, Dirt. I just don't get it.
Let me get super chat real quick. Stars Knight, what's up, brother? That's £5. That's £5.
5 pounds.
£5. Hey, everyone. Hope you're having a good show. Thank you, Dars. And I appreciate it, man. That guy, up and coming Xbox YouTuber. Check out his channel. Good shit.
We're gonna have him on one of these shows.
The Almighty Spot God with the $4.99. Didn't y'all give PlayStation shit though for taking time to make games at the beginning of this gen? Remember, for the first 2-3 years, Xbox had better games. Yeah, they did. They did the first 2 or 3 years. We was giving shit. It was just a console war. So y'all just giving us shit. We understand. But let me say something right quick. Something that Post said. Like I say this all of the time on Scram Punks and this podcast. I've said it plenty of times before. Definitely hate when I say this, but it's the truth. I think this was a bad generation for Xbox. I mean, it wasn't like the worst. Well, it was their worst generation out of their 3 consoles.
Yeah.
4 consoles. Oh, yeah, 3 consoles. But I think this was a bad generation. And like Post said, PS3 was a bad generation for Sony. You can say what you want to say, nigga. They stole 155 million PS2s, and they kind of dropped the ball with that fucking PS3 at first. They did eventually come back strong towards the end, but it was a bad generation for them. And also Nintendo, that was the Wii U was a bad generation, dude. How you go from 100 million Wii sold to 13 million Wii U? But what happened in both cases? Nintendo came back strong with the Nintendo Switch. PlayStation came back strong with the PS4. Why is it that Xbox can't come back strong with the Xbox Series X?
Because when it comes to the fanboys' minds, everybody has a short memory on the stuff they don't agree with.
Right.
Every single time.
Exactly.
Everybody will ignore the PlayStation 3's downfall and cap for the 2 million more consoles sold at Xbox 360 towards the end.
Yeah.
But when it's favorable, like I guarantee you, if the PS5 generation starts off like the PS4 where it's slow, I guarantee you they will not stop talking about the PS4 however million copies sold, consoles sold. They will not stop. They'll be talking about that halfway through PS5 generation.
Spartan Guy, you're absolutely right. The PS3 Slim changed the game for them because remember, at first, man, I didn't get a PS3 until 2010, bro. I didn't fucking need.
Wow.
I didn't need one until they dropped Out of War. I even played Uncharted 1 until like the Uncharted collection on the PS4. You know what I'm saying? Like Out of War, Heavy Rain was some games I was interested in. Then that's when I got a PS3. But those first 4 years, it wasn't really good to me. And they came back strong in the PS4. They fixed all of their mistakes. They know what they did wrong with the PS3. That's why the PS4 they were so damn successful. You don't think Xbox know everything they did wrong with the Xbox One?
Yeah,
they do know everything they did wrong.
They lost a lot of money on the PS3 too.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of money.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
it almost bankrupt.
Yeah, because Post had so much tech in that PS3, the Blu-ray, the backwards compatible as well with the PS2. It was a hell of a machine. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it was, and like you said, that's why this jam. Like, remember when Z and all like crap back when there was Xbox guys was like, Sony ain't got no money. Sony ain't got no money. Sony about to build buildings. That shit was true though. We got a couple of super chats.
You got a super chat?
Andrew with the $5. They said a few years ago it was coming through this gen. I'm assuming he said. Jazz also lied and said Crackdown Destruction was amazing, like the 2015 demo right before release. Okay, man, you pay a lot of attention to Xbox guys, don't you?
I wonder if he kept the same energy when they said they didn't need a crossplay.
Right. Victor Alistine, good show, Dirt and Panel. Do some Q&A after. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Man, for sure. We appreciate the support. We hit 100. Nigga.
Yeah, we did, man.
Oh, man, I ain't never do no shit.
Good shit. Hit the like button.
Hit
Yeah,
the like,
man, hit the like.
Hit 100. I ain't never hit 100 before.
Hit that subscribe button.
It looks like your premiere show. Look at that.
Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, let's do it, y'all. So, King Drake, you know what? I'm not gonna respond to this nigga. So, yeah. So, Post, man, like you said, bro. I think people, you can kind of see what's happening. That's why I did multiple videos questioning why these, like some of these flip-floppers flip-flopped in 2019. I was like, y'all should have did that shit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Why would y'all flip-flop in 2019 when you kind of can see the future is going to be bright for Xbox? I didn't really understand that, but to each his own. So, Post.
Yeah.
In your opinion, this next generation, I'm not saying Xbox is going to outsell PlayStation because most likely they
won't. No.
But I think they have a hell of a shot in North America, you know, and like, you know.
I think it's going to be closer than what most people think it is. I mean,
in North America, yeah, definitely.
Most people perception of Microsoft right now is that they should have gone to the next generation the same way they came into this one. But that narrative has already been destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what they're doing in the hype around the Series X right now, which a lot of people was kind of down on, and a lot of people weren't even planning on buying it. But when they started out when Microsoft announced that the Series X was RDNA 2. People went crazy on the message boards from NeoGAF and Reset Era. Then they followed up that with the initial specs, that 12T flops. People went crazy, like, and then when they saw the form factor and how it was put together, you mean to tell me you have 12 T flops, RDNA 2, and that small form factor, and the memory and all that stuff. So this is going to be instantly. People say this is going to be a beast. This is going to be a monster. So I stopped hearing people say I'm not going to buy the Series X2. The Series X is going to be what the X was to me for this generation, and that's my third party go-to system. And then the PS5 is going to be there for exclusives. Mm-hmm. That's understandable. And until Microsoft show their hand as far as what they're doing with first party, even that could change, because Microsoft could come out the gate with some banging ass first party titles, along with great second and third party deals, and be back in the 360 era and kind of really challenge Sony this gen, which I think they're gonna do.
And let me say this: Spartan Guy asked me, Dirt, even though we didn't pay, but I think it's a good question. He said, "So wait, were the media buyers last gen too when they were on that 360 side?" You know what? I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. Last gen, they were more on the 360 side. And I think the media bias sometimes isn't like necessarily I hate Xbox or I hate PlayStation or I hate Nintendo. I think it's about the market. Last generation, for the most of the gen, the Xbox 360 was the most powerful. I mean, the most popular console. Let's be honest, y'all. It was.
It was, yeah.
And the media, you know, they try to go with the most popular console because they get more clicks. And I feel, obviously, this generation, the PS4 was the most popular console. That's why they were more biased towards the PS4. So you're not going to get me to lie and say, no, I'm going to be real with you. Yes, they were more biased for the 360 last generation. And if you watch any of my content over these last couple of years, I never cried about media bias. And if I said it, I'll say exactly what I just said. It's about the more popular console. The more popular, the more clicks. Flat out.
The media is not oblivious to this console war.
Absolutely.
And they know what get the fans going
Exactly.
and going to their websites, because now they're competing with guys like us who got our own podcast and who can deliver the same information that they can. That's why when you see these headlines, they always clickbait headlines. Even clickbait articles. They know what they're doing.
Like, the greatest example of bias I think it was this generation. Remember the whole debacle over Tomb Raider being exclusive to Xbox?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
And Phil Spencer literally said they hounded him at that reveal, saying, "So when's it going to PlayStation? When's it going to PlayStation?"
Yeah.
And they had articles saying how exclusivity is bad.
Yeah.
Like, that was like one of the most surreal times I ever saw. That was hilarious.
And now with Final Fantasy VII, they don't say they didn't actually become an Xbox. They asked nothing.
And with all this Call of Duty shit too.
It was so dumb. Everybody swore up and down it was exclusive to PlayStation, and then when it revealed it wasn't, they pulled an article from like a year ago. See, we said it earlier. Don't you remember?
I mean, the media basically said that Sony having a sparse lineup was a great thing. I'm done.
Hey, I still have Post. I still got that screenshot. You want me get this super chat from my boy Tip Diamond with the $2. Yo, WBG, what's goody? Nothing much, brother.
What's good, Tip? This is the thing, like, Post exactly what you talk about when he talks about the media clicks. They talk about, right, the PS5 can beat the Xbox Series X in such a way. No, the Xbox is more powerful. It's just back and forward. You know, the SSD tech will give it this much performance over the Series X, which the Series X can't do.
Hey,
they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, bro.
And that's what it is, clicks. This is what we're talking about. It's the media clicks. They want people to click on the website, and that's how they make the money, and traffic comes in.
Hey, Post, I still have that screenshot. This is what it says. What is it at? Sony has no games left in 2015, but that's genius.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, what?
Wow.
Yep, that was the headline, bro.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that, bro.
I still got that screenshot, man. I still got a lot of old shit over here.
Who put that out? Was it GameSpot or
no? It was let me see. I cropped it. Fuck, I can't tell who it was, but it was on July 9th, 2015. It wasn't GameSpot.
And I believe that was before Uncharted came out.
No, it was after, because I think Uncharted came out in June, I believe, before E3 that year.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's funny, man. But yo, we over 100 people in this bitch, man. Damn.
Good shit, man.
Yo, remember when they showed Death Stranding and that IGN commentator says, "I didn't know what was going on, but that's what made it amazing."
Oh, that's some funny shit, man. That's some funny shit. But y'all want to get a couple more topics before we get out of here, man. Post really lighting up the show, man. I really like to have a post here.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool shit, man. Because
you gotta bring your black ass in now and again.
Like I told Sean and Tsunami and Manhattan and them and R&B, when y'all on Z show, I don't really hear y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really hear how y'all got knowledge about the shit. Y'all be yelling and you know what I'm saying. So I don't really get
fighting
to hear
each other
like
and shit.
Yeah, like you cover Z show. What are we talking about? What are we doing here? I said, fuck. They go Post. Then y'all get to scream this shit, so I can't really hear y'all. But you know, on this show, I can hear what y'all talking about. So anyway, so Capcom, like y'all hear echo or is it just me?
Yeah, I hear the echo. I'm not sure. It might be from R&B, maybe.
I hear a little echo.
What's up?
Yeah, R&B has the echo. Yeah.
I do.
Oh yeah, I don't hear it now. Yep, I don't hear it now. So Capcom, well, I do hear it now. Capcom fixed the frame rate for Resident Evil 3 remake on the Xbox One X. Now it runs pretty good. So what did they do, Post? You know, they lowered the resolution to what 1620p or something like that.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with that title. Usually, if a game is not running properly on the system, it's not the system. Even though in the fanboy wars, we want to say, look, the action has 6 teraflops and this 7 inches. It all comes down to optimization.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of deals with the X, they be trying to push that 4K resolution because they want their game seen in the best light. But due to the CPU being so poor, it's kind of hard to get it at 4K 60. So they just went back, reworked the code, optimized it. They probably dropped the resolution. I don't know. I gotta look.
Yeah, like
I have played it
I'm taking a look. Yeah, I watched the video and they dropped it down to that 1620p, like the Pro, but it's still a better looking game on the X. It has a better settings.
That was the easiest solution, whether opposed to just.
But I've got to give.
The code.
I've got to give it to Capcom. Within the week, they got that shit sorted.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Hey, it's funny though when we watch the videos, the comparison videos on Digital Foundry, the Xbox One X runs better during gameplay, but for whatever reason, the PS4 Pro version runs better during cutscenes. And Ponies strategically took screenshots during the cutscenes, like, look at this shit. This shit still don't work. So I said,
What?
Yeah, so like they took.
We can't make this up.
Cutscenes because it's still like I don't know why the frame rate still runs better doing cutscenes on the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One, but after the update, the gameplay definitely runs better on the Xbox One X. But they still running with that. The Mighty Spartan guy with the 199. LOL, Condom Break was the last great game on
Condom
Xbox.
Break.
Condom Break.
About Quantum Break,
shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's funny. Hey, that's funny. Gears Tactics, man. We talked about Gears Tactics, King Thrash, brother. It ain't my fault you came in this bitch 20 minutes late.
You're too busy arguing with people while you're on bath salts,
yeah, we talked about Gears Tactics. We actually talked about the supposed big Xbox news on Monday and all that shit. You just missed it, brother. We talked about it. You can rewind the show and listen to it if you really want to hear it. No, brother, we ain't running from nothing on Xbox on this show. We ain't running from shit on WBG. We ain't no fraud Xbox guys. We talk about what we want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We was like, yeah, some people hyped up Monday, but it wasn't shit but Gears Tactics. And I thought the game looked good, to be honest with you. I thought it looked good, but, whatever, man.
Yeah, you got to give it to Capcom. They've done a great job with the patch and the RE engine as well, especially the game looks beautiful. Yeah, and obviously, they're talking about remaking Resident Evil 4 now.
That was one of the topics, man. I just want to get into that, so it was a great segue. Hold on, let me get this. Don't confuse ponies with Craig Harris.
Oh shit!
Andrew looking for the $2. Thank you. Hey, Andrew, hey man, that's about the best $2 you ever gave me, man.
100%, I agree with that.
Thank you for that.
We'll tell you later, R&B.
Say what?
Oh, we'll tell you later.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hey man, smart guy said I'm a fraud. I'm dark white. Yeah, right. Yeah. So anyway, so Resident Evil 4 remake supposedly is coming in 2022.
Jesus.
So hey man, hey brother, let me tell you guys something. Like how I always say, when I was a little bit younger, it's certain games or or certain type of games I wouldn't finish. The Resident Evil was that in my early 20s. I made it to the Tyrant on Resident Evil 1. Didn't beat him. I don't know why. I just couldn't beat him, and I stopped playing that shit. I never finished Resident Evil 2. I didn't even buy Resident Evil 3. But now, as a 43-year-old man, I love all those games. I finished Resident Evil 2 Remake. I just beat it with Claire, because at first I beat it with Leon last year, and then I finished with Claire like a couple weeks ago. Finished Resident Evil 3. I played Resident Evil 4, but I never finished that back in the day. So I'm for it. I'm looking forward to that shit. You ain't looking forward to it?
I'm gonna let R&B go.
I do like how they're doing the classic ones 1, 2, and 3 with the new engine, because the engine is gorgeous. I like how they're retconning the story to fit more into a more connected story. So I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing for 4. Honestly, I would have liked them to do 1 before they did 4, since they're going on this. Because if you really play like the Resident Evil 2, 3 remake, they're really not changing the story a lot, but they're changing specific things to make them more connected. So I thought that was really cool.
No, but like, when it comes to, I remember Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, me and my brother we hired it from Blockbuster at the time, and I completed it in like 1 day, 2 days, or something like that. And the game was amazing. I'll be honest with you, on the GameCube.
Yeah, it was. That's why I played it originally too. I think it was only on GameCube when it came out.
Yeah, when it first launched, and
we
paid for the game for like 2 days with me and my brother and that. and I completed it. It was amazing. They had the QT as
Yeah.
well, and
I remember that. Hey man,
And,
you know what? I do remember that game being amazing. I just didn't finish because I got it on the PS2 like a year later. But hey, like R&B just said, that RE engine, hey man, that's a fire ass engine, bro. I can't wait to see that shit on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I'm just being honest. That engine looks great on the current consoles. So that's a fire engine. So I definitely want to see a Resident Evil 4 remake.
that's a W. Yeah, like obviously they made Resident Evil 7 as well in first person as well. So
Yeah,
so
I
they
finished that.
could so they can do both views. So
That game
third person and first.
That game and Resident Evil 5, those are gonna sell. Those are gonna blow up. Like you think the shit's selling good right now with the 2 and 3? Like no man, 4 and 5 are gonna man,
Look,
they're
it's not
gonna
the time to
blow up.
release the game every year. If you guys noticed, because they're saying Resident Evil 8 like it's supposed to come next year, and
Yeah.
in 2022 Resident Evil 4 remake. That's that's cool.
And what it sold the game?
sure?
Resident Evil has sold what 2-3 million already.
Yep.
Y'all don't think they're
in
gonna
5
saturate
days.
the market?
People love them. Post.
I
I'll
don't
tell you
know,
what it
Troy.
is. Post the really.
They're not Activision.
No, the 6 to 10 hour games, depending on what game you're playing.
Yeah, they're not real long. Right.
The good action paced games, and people just love them. They're just classics. That's it. That's what it is.
I never got into the
Although
Resident
RE3
Evil
could have been longer, to tell the truth.
Yeah,
But
it was
people like
short.
short games.
It was short.
I never
Yeah.
got into the series.
Rain making fun when I said that's a fire engine. He tried to say the PS5 gonna be fire. Literally. He said literally.
They don't find a way to stop from catching on fire. Shit.
Andrew Wiggins said Resident Evil 8 on PSVR is guaranteed to be better. Oh, come on, man. That Xbox. Well, whatever, man. So yeah, those are some games I'm hyped because I actually like Resident Evil 7. I finished that one. Like I said, I didn't get into those games when I was younger. Like I didn't really play RPGs when I was younger. Like Final Fantasy 7, that's a game I really want to play. I didn't get it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it soon.
Like
and play
I
it.
remember, like I said, people say about will they oversaturate and that, but it's just classics. People remember them were like benchmarks when it came to PlayStation games. Them type of games like benchmark games, you know, from the Nintendo 64, because Nintendo was still doing like cartoony games, you know, and PlayStation were making like more of the adult games, scary games.
Yeah,
And that's what
definitely.
people remember growing up on.
Yep. D Almighty Spartan got up to $2. Will the Kraken still be lacking on the Xbox Series X? No, sir. I really believe it won't be lacking anymore.
Speaking of Kraken, there's already a type of Kraken lacking on the PS5.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Sony stole the Kraken from CMP. Let's go. All right, y'all. You about to say something?
Yeah, so, as far as Resident Evil news go, did y'all hear about the Resident Evil 8 quote unquote rumors?
Yeah. I mentioned that.
Called
I
Village,
mentioned
right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's I don't know why that reminds me more of Resident Evil 4 because that was in like a village setting in the mountains,
Yeah,
in the
well,
mountains, yeah.
and then they say this one's gonna have like an enemy that chases you, pursues you, called the pursuer type, that pursues you throughout the games and have like hallucinations and stuff. So that's all of that sounds like stuff from you guys remember Resident Evil 3.5, where they had a lot of ideas for what Resident Evil 4 would be. One was like he was fighting like supernatural forces and going crazy, but they never made it into the game.
I don't remember. Like,
I don't
how was
remember
it Resident Evil 3.5? I don't remember that. What was that on the PS1?
No, it was like it was concept of what they wanted Resident Evil 4. So like they're like 4 different parts. One of them's like I think it's called Scissor Man. He's chased by like a dude with a giant pair of scissors.
Oh,
And another one, he's chased by a ghost. But they never made it into the main game. They did something for Resident Evil 4. Every time I hear about rumors for Resident Evil 8, it reminds me of that because like a lot of supernatural, psychological things.
Right. I'll tell you one thing. No Resident Evil game has ever scared me, really. Like, maybe 7 has some parts where it scared me a little bit, like the most recent one. Like, as far as the new, no. But that fucking Silent Hill, part 1,
Man,
that shit scared the
those
shit out of me, bro.
Silent Hill games.
Silent Hill scared the shit out of me. And that PT demo, that shit was scary as hell, dog. That shit was scary as shit.
For what it's worth, I
those-
hope someone does try to bring it back though. That and Silent Hills.
All those Silent Hill games were good. Even the one from the couple games from last generation, those Silent Hill games were great too.
I think I played Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Homecoming. Yeah, like
Wasn't there one called like Downpour or
Yeah,
something
Downpour.
like
Yeah, that was
that?
the one where the guy
Yeah.
was like a prisoner, and the bus crashed or some shit. I didn't really play it,
Man,
but I remember
all
seeing
them
something.
games are good, and like they're definitely scary.
Yeah, scary shit,
that's the
man.
thing. Like these type of games you're talking about, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and all that, and even when Metal Gear Solid took it to that. I know it came on the Nintendo, but it took it a step above when it came on the PlayStation. With the graphics and all that, and that's what people remember the PlayStation for them type of games.
Yeah, definitely. Shake said I seen worse inside of Hill than Detroit. I seen some shit in Detroit, brother. Especially you already knew what I did for a living, y'all. Yeah, I seen some crazy shit in Detroit. To be honest with you, brother. Um, but all right, man. So there's a couple more things before we get out of here. Cyberpunk said, I'm sorry, CD Projekt Red said that Cyberpunk 2077 is still set to come out in September, and they said if they have to do all digital, that's fine. But yeah, they said they're still coming out in September. So what do you guys think about that? They're not letting the COVID or whatever stop them from dropping their game. So what do you guys think about that?
I feel like the game probably is they're probably on the polishing stages now, and that's why they're
Mhm.
probably confident to like dropping the game, even if it's not physical, digital. Because that's the type of game. It's gonna be like 600 hours you can put into that game, maybe more. Like obviously, we love the Witcher game, me and you did, and we know
Yeah, I love that
how
game.
many hours you can put into that game, and Cyberpunk is probably gonna be twice the size of that. So they're pretty sure they don't mind. Like when it comes to CD Project Red, they don't mind selling. They don't need to sell 10 million out of the gate.
Mhm.
They all could sell the games over time. They're happy with the Witcher 3 sales, which is done at 29 million. In total.
Hey, did you
Life.
hear? Hey, Sean, but you hear like last year, like the game sold as much as it did, like from the beginning,
Yeah,
just last year because of the TV show.
they're saying yeah because the TV show really boosted the popularity.
Yeah, it makes a difference. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll jump onto that topic in a bit, but with Cyberpunk, I'm confident that, CD Project Red, they respected. People loved that. They love them guys, and they will deliver. I reckon on September for sure.
Definitely. So
The one thing I thought was hilarious was people swearing up, right and down that just because The Last of Us 2 got delayed indefinitely, that every other game coming out after it was going to get delayed too. But
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima comes out a month apart. And they haven't said a jack about that.
hey, yeah, you know what? That's still something I'm waiting. Within this week or next week, I'm waiting for Sony to come out and say Ghost has been delayed also. Now, if they don't, if that shit still drops when it's supposed to, what is that saying about The Last of Us, y'all?
I
They're
feel like they pushed it
more
back.
trouble than I thought.
I think they pushed it back because they put a lot of money into the game, and that's the biggest game coming out this generation. People are hyped for the game. They're getting collector's editions, that $250 collector's edition, and they want to make the most money out of it.
Right.
Hey, what up, Noah?
And
So
obviously,
they
I believe like the PS5 launch as well. Like it's gonna boost it. They want something there going against Xbox Halo.
they definitely want to make sure they can sell the physical copies, and like even if they push it back to the PS5, like that just boost console sales too. And just like do you think they'll just cut it off of PS4 like completely
they,
No,
and
you
just
know,
no,
put it
no.
only? Or, all right, so it'll be cross-gen then.
Cross-gen,
So do you
definitely.
think they'll have to develop the PS5 edition from the ground up and like not
No, they
release the
won't.
game? And
Nah,
do you think they won't release the game until the PS5 version is done? So they release it both at the same
I
time.
think if you listen to Mark Cerny in his presentation about the geometry engine, he
Yeah, we
said,
fell asleep that post.
yeah, he kind of he said it on there. He wanted developers to develop on the PS5 the same way they develop on the PS4.
Same engines.
Yeah, same engine. I mean, it's going to be a lot of commonality there. It ain't going to be anything different or a big shift. It's just going to be transitioning to new hardware. So I think it could come out as a launch title for the PS5, but I still think it's going to be on the PS4 Pro. We are hearing that the base model is having issues being ran, and I understand now why Sony's saying, "Hey, our PS5 exclusives is going to be exclusive to PS5. If they're having issues with The Last of Us 2, which is a PS4 game running on the base model, then they definitely going to have issues with the PS5 titles running on the base model.
But it would be shocking though, like if they only made it for PS5. But that's never gonna happen. But I would be shocked if they did that.
No, you got people who already pre-ordered it and purchased it for.
But that would be a smack in the face post if that happened.
Yeah.
But I can't see that happening never.
We got a super chat from Showan. Shout out to the homie Post Up. Let's talk about it.
For sure. What's good, Show?
Oh shit, some love for
What
Post.
are we doing here? Let's talk about it, baby.
Yeah. Got another from my boy Andrew Wilkins, one of my favorite ponies. Post Up said a lot of.
Oh, that's how you feel, Andrew. I mean, it's the fact.
Colonoscopies?
Yeah, colonoscopy. A lot of shit.
I
can't read.
I just said a lot of shit, basically.
Yeah.
I can't read colonoscopy.
Hey, Shake Capo, you say that, but no one in a million years would have said Last of Us Part 2 will be delayed indefinitely with no release date.
Yeah. I think if it does go to the PS5 and it's a launch title, I think that's smart for Sony because I don't fuck with nobody say Halo gonna kill it. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Halo gonna kill it, man. And if they have a game of that magnitude at launch for the PS5, that's gonna be great.
If it's done right, Dirt. If it's done right, if Halo is done right, because it's gonna launch on the Series X, and a lot of people think Halo is dead. It's not that it's dead. It's just that 343 got away from what Halo is. Right. It's not a Call of Duty. It's not none of these other games. It's Halo. Halo never been running. Take all that Call of Duty stuff out of there that y'all trying to modernize it with. Keep it exactly the way it is. Halo took skills. You didn't have to run on the map. It was a skill-based shooter. You all have the same guns. You all start with the same gun and get access to the same thing, but it always came down to who was better than who. It didn't rely on the weapons because you all had the same weapons. They need to get back to that, man.
I agree. Noah, I'm sorry, 706 Gamer with the $2 showing financial love. I vote D out of the community.
Oh,
oh, they've been breaking D legs all day today.
Thanks, 706.
I reckon D's gonna leave ours at DMs. He's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, man. I don't know why D deal with y'all motherfuckers. I would have been and ignored y'all niggas. But hey, that's all I got, y'all. Y'all got something else? Oh, I don't know who recommended doing the Q&A, but yeah, let's do that. Let's do a Q&A. If anybody in the chat got any questions, hit us up. We got Post up here, guys full of knowledge. We got Devin, got myself, got Sean, got R&B. Tsunami with Ray J looking ass never showed up, but it's all good.
Yeah, Tsunami's out of nightclub or some shit.
For Q&A, we're just gonna get a bunch of pony hating ass questions.
No, probably get some good questions.
Hey, Devin, brother, the first thing you gotta realize when you're a YouTuber, you're gonna get hate, brother. You gotta deal with it. You can deal with it how you want to.
Hey, I'm fine with it. Yeah. It's fun.
Oh, man, should we begin pony hate all shit?
It's fun.
Nick says, why does Xbox hate their fans?
Hey, Devin was called it. He called it.
Yeah, Devin called it.
That's the first
I think what you mean is why does Xbox seem to shun their hardcore fans? Is what I think he's trying to say.
I guess Sony hated them when they charged them $600 for a system and told them to work for it.
Damn.
Right. I'll never forget that. Yeah, so let's go to the next question. My boy Joe Hanzo said, do you guys think we'll get any Xbox news this week?
I don't know.
It's possible. Game Pass dropped a picture yesterday or maybe the day before, and it had like multiple pictures saying like you're gonna be downloading today. You're gonna be playing the game like all day on this day, and it's for days of this week. So maybe some Game Pass news. But other than that, it's up in the air.
Rain64 question: will the PS5 come with a bomb-proof case?
That's a good question. Shay Capel said, "Who here on the panel is going to be playing Gears Tactics on April 28th?" I'm not, because my
I will.
PC is dog shit.
I'll be playing it.
Alex Baxter said, "Who's better, Superman or the Flash?"
Superman. What kind of
Superman.
questions that?
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
Superman.
All Flash can do is run fast.
Yeah, well, it's fast. That's it. 'Cause like Superman fast, and he'll whoop your ass. So yeah, I think
Superman to catch Flash and beat. No, I
Superman will just fly him up to space and then he's dead. He don't even gotta beat him up.
yeah.
Victor,
Like, what's my man name?
Victor Allison.
Victor Allison, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Alred. He was first, my bad.
Alres. Dirk, did you hear about the head director of production and 10 other days left out of war to work at Microsoft? I didn't hear about it, but I guess
It's been an ongoing thing
yeah.
for a couple years now.
Did I ever show you guys that list? I had a list about the upcoming games, but I also had a list of all the people that got snatched.
Yeah.
Or for whatever reason, pulled from other Sony studios to work for Xbox studios.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them went to
Like-
Playground. A lot of them went to the Initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look, when Phil put the initiative in Santa Monica, California, that was by design, man.
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
I don't want these people to leave where they live at. We just want them to come right down the street to work for us.
Look,
And so far, it's working.
That was a smart move.
Hell yeah. Emmanuel A with the $2. Can y'all get Obi-Wan Plays or 100 on here? I'm sure I can get one of those guys on here one of these days. All I do is ask them.
Hey, Victor Allenstein, question: what Xbox exclusive remakes would you like, and what studio should Xbox acquire next?
Xbox remake.
I think from or not even from 4A. That's where I'd like. 4A games.
the guys who make Metro. That's who you like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, 4A games.
If it's not already in the workings, I would like a Perfect Dark remake, and I would also like them to acquire. I would like them to acquire personally. I'd like them to acquire White Owl Studios because that's the dude that made. Remember a game called D4?
Oh yeah, man. I hated that game.
Yeah.
I would like a Jade Empire 2 or a Empire reboot.
You know what's the thing they don't have to worry about when they do remakes? They can do sequels to like all these long-standing games because Fable 1, 2, and 3 are in Game Pass, so you could just call it Fable 4.
Yeah.
I don't need to call it Fable. Let's call it. My game I want is Shenmue 2 remake. Yes.
What?
Get the fuck out of here, Sean. Hey, speaking of
He
remakes,
said that Dreamcast
Your post,
classic.
don't start that shit, bro. Do not start that shit, post. Do not make me curse, post. I do not curse
I
on
ain't
this
gonna
show.
say nothing, bro. I
what you mean you don't cuss in
I
the
do
show?
not
You
curse.
just curse, brother.
You should call it
No, no.
motherfucker.
Look, let me
No,
tell you
no,
something.
no. I mean curse. I mean curse
remade,
properly.
the game I want to see remade is Crimson Skies.
Oh,
you never
yeah.
played the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Shut the fucking post.
Man, I beat the first one.
Did
I
you fucking
spent-
your son beat it?
Yo,
You
hey,
just
bro,
watched
you know
him.
what bothered me?
He said
I
your son
spent so
beat it.
many hours on Crimson Skies multiplayer. It is ridiculous, bro. That
You're a liar.
You said your
You're
son
a liar.
beat it.
Man,
You're a liar.
okay, and then my son wasn't even alive at the time.
I don't give a
Let me
fuck.
tell you something.
Post, you got like 10
The
kids.
studio that I would want them to require is either between studios. Is either two studios. Is either between Saguchi, who worked on Lost Odyssey,
Oh yeah, that was the shit.
and the guys that's working on
Asobo.
flight. Yeah, Asobo. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flight simulator.
I'm glad you brought that up. You know what bothered me? Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 look gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. You can apparently fly over whatever part they map with their GPS
Yeah, it's
track.
1-on-1. It's 1-on-1.
Yeah. I don't know why they just make Crimson Skies remake first because they got all the tools they need.
Yeah, Miss Walker, and that's the name of him, Victor Allison. Miss Walker. Hey man, they made Blue Dragon and that Lost Odyssey good shit. Joe Hansel with a good question. With Sony having exclusivity on Spider-Man, which character from Marvel or DC would you like to see exclusive on Xbox?
Daredevil.
Wolverine.
Blade.
Blade.
Better question. With Marvel coming out saying they want more games in their universes, do
I
you
saw
think what character do you think will Microsoft pick up? And what character do you want Microsoft to pick up and build a game in that universe?
Daredevil or Punisher?
Wolverine.
I could see
I feel
Yeah,
like
Miss Walker, Victor. Good, yeah, Miss Walker. Yeah.
the
I
reason
mean,
why
like-
the reason why I said Blade for, first of all, he obviously look at what he can do with that game. He's a fighter. He kills motherfucker, sword
shoots,
fighting,
yeah.
cop chases, rooftop chases, underground fighting. He could do everything.
A vampire joint like Blade with the
That
martial
shit would be
arts.
sweet.
Yeah, that'd be fun. It has to be brutal though.
Yeah,
has
but he
to
can
be
do
brutal.
It has to be brutal. Microsoft
Post the
can't
reason-
hold no punches with it, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
post the
hey,
reason why I
Sam
said,
Walton.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go
I,
ahead.
I could
Sam
see Captain
Punisher.
America or maybe Final
No, the
Fantasy.
the
or,
reason
Nothing
why I
to do
said
with you,
Blade.
Sam. Punisher,
Yeah.
dope too.
Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
the reason
Those
why I
games
said
on the
Blade
PS2
for.
and Xbox was sweet as hell.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying Blade because he can do everything. He kills. He doesn't give a shit. Like with these other characters, the Captain America, they gotta be like you gotta keep them intact, inbound and that. With Blade, you can go full out, do stupid shit.
I don't know since the Blade movie's coming out and they're saying it's gonna be PG. I don't know if they want to go for that.
No, they're not doing PG.
I'm
with
not
that.
watching no PG.
They gotta
Blade
do PG-13,
movie.
man, because like Marvel ain't about to do.
No,
they did
bro.
the original
Nah.
Blade
What you mean?
like rated R, but this
If
is in
you-
the MCU. So
If
they-
you're doing Deadpool's R-rated, so it has to be R-rated. Otherwise,
but that was when Fox had owned it. Now Marvel
What is
owns Deadpool.
Yeah.
no, they said
So we'll see what
R-rated.
happens with the next Deadpool.
No, they
Nick
said
said
it. They confirmed
Aquaman.
it.
Aquaman to be dope, but water
That's it, like,
simulations are super taxing on.
Aquaman. Yeah.
I guess they could do it where these things are more powerful, but water simulation is real taxing. And if you
Yeah.
try to make them beautiful, I don't know.
That's why I,
I
said
feel like-
Captain America, bro.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I feel like a lot is riding on Avengers. That game, a lot is riding on that game.
Yeah, like people ain't talking about that game because this guy like postponed to what was it, September or August or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that game. I'm
I
actually looking forward to it.
I felt annoyed because they have all these Avengers and they want to focus the main character on Miss Marvel.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that's
What
good.
was that thing with DC? DC Alliance or
DC
with all
Universe.
the no, the TV show where it was all the DC characters.
Oh, Legends of Tomorrow.
No,
I don't know, it's just
big.
something,
Justice League.
something like a
Titan.
game like that, bro. Like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman with her fucking like electric whip shit. Like,
Oh, like Justice
that would
League
be-
game or something.
like riding the lightning and
Injustice,
shit,
yeah.
bro. That would be dope as hell in the game. I
Yeah.
don't care what people
Rain
say.
64 G4 stays with the nerd jokes. Question: who will win, Thanos or Darkseid? I say Thanos.
Really? Because I heard shit like that.
Dark Side is supposed to be more.
They say Darkseid a bad motherfucker. That's what I heard.
Thanos with or without the Infinity Gauntlet, though.
Good shit.
Nika, do you think Sony will throw in a bag of marshmallows to roast on the PS5?
Oh man, let's go. Victor Allison with the $2 Chrono Trigger remake, also Crytek teaser. Interesting.
Interesting. Like I said, we got WB, you got Rocksteady. They're making some sort of DC superhero games. One's a Batman game we're hearing on, the other
Yeah.
we're not sure.
Yeah.
Yo, Rocksteady's been quiet for 5 years there.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. And yeah, man, they've been doing something big. Now, don't forget when Phil said in that interview, a lot of third parties want to talk about their games. So Sony and Microsoft need to have some type of show. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
even if Xbox show has a couple first party games, like the first show they put on, and some third parties, we just want to see some good shit. Because I don't know about y'all, but I play third party games. People acting like, oh, you got to, all they play is first party games.
First-party games.
I
yeah.
play first party and third party game. So I want to see some new third party games being showed off, and of course some new first party games. I want to see both being shown off.
Yeah.
So yeah, so all right, y'all. That's about it.
Phil did clarify.
You say what, Post?
I said Phil did clarify that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clarify what?
That the third parties want to show off their shit also, so they need
Oh,
to show
shit,
their
dropped
shit off.
out.
Yeah, Post left. Somebody said who said, oh, like Rain said Thanos is a Titan, Darkseid is a god. That's the
Yeah.
difference. That's the difference. So
Yeah, we
Darkseid-
got Geekhead in the chat saying he wants a Superman game, and I feel like the Superman. No, the reason why people say, "Oh, we can't do it," they can do it. They can do it. They can make a
They
Superman
can,
game.
but that's such a waste of a character. Find
It's
somebody
not.
else.
No, look, they can do it. They can do the Red Sun, They can make people get abilities,
Like
with
kryptonite,
kryptonite suits or something.
Yeah, they can do something.
But the reason why they can do it with next generation is the SSD. They can do it really fast, like go through the city and all that shit. I
Duncan
love to
himself, shut the hell up.
I
Sorry,
love
my
to
bad,
see a
my bad.
Superman.
Oh,
I love
right.
to see a Superman game. Honestly,
Yeah, so all right, we about to get out of here, man.
yeah. Let's call it.
Get out of here.
Hey,
I
y'all
appreciate
still wanna
y'all.
play
We hit,
2K?
huh?
Yeah, y'all still want to play NBA 2K?
Oh, that's what y'all about to do?
Nah, I'm going to sleep. I'm going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Sean, take your ass to sleep. That shit was fun last night.
It was
Man,
funny,
that
bro.
was, that was some funny shit. Hey, I talked to my boys, right, and they said if y'all want to get y'all best five and come holler at us, we'll get y'all a game, man. If Z want to get his best five, I can get my best five. But we can see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be fun. But anyway, thank y'all. The chat was on fire today. We hit 110 at one point. That is a record for my channel, for our show. Good shit.
But we were at a constant 100.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was. And it wasn't a lot of news today. Because that whole little Xbox news on Monday, it really wasn't nothing except for Gears tactics. So yeah, man. Thank y'all for the support, man. It was the ponies in here. Shake said he brings all of the ponies in, Shake Capo. But thank you, sir, if you do. But yeah, man, that's some good shit for us. One last super chat from my boy Emmanuel A. Thanks for the show, y'all. Really helps out now. Thank you for tuning in, man. Emmanuel, I appreciate the support because every time I'm a guest on somebody's show, Emmanuel will somehow show up, man, and he give me a shout out. So thank you, bro. I appreciate the support. I really do, man. I really do. But anyway, hey, Sean, brother, you going get you some sleep, man. We appreciate you, man.
No, a great show there. Like I said, we didn't have much to talk about, but like I said, it's been a good show. Hopefully next week, just everybody out there, be safe, stay safe, go out when you need to go out, do your shopping essential. If you're a key worker, then obviously just be safe. I'm a key worker as well.
Yeah.
Amazing show. The show done well today. Over 100 plus people today there, and congrats, man. Congrats.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest. I remember thinking one day, I was like, man, that's cool, man. Like we be getting like 60, 70 people. I can't wait till we get 100. Then shit, here it is already, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty sweet. Good shit, man. I appreciate y'all. Devin, brother, what you got going on? You doing some videos anytime soon?
Man, I'm not sure, man. I'm just playing it by ear like I usually do. Spending more time playing games,
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what I'm up to. Just playing it by ear, seeing what's going on. And if something big happens, I'll make a video, or I'm working on skits and stuff here and there. Just some funny shit, make people laugh, Stuck in the house, you want to watch little funny shit videos and just lighten the spirit up a little bit,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, great shit, man. That's what I try to do. I try to do skits. I'm trying to do more of the day in the life of Xbox guys, but I got to, find some good shit to talk about. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about doing that top 5 PlayStation guys in this community part 2. Also, I'm going to do a top 5 Xbox guys in this community, part 2, coming soon. So, R&B, brother, what you got going on with you?
Man, I'm about to, excuse me, about to finish.
Pass that shit.
You got hit in the neck, man. I'm about to.
Yeah, I'm about to finish making these 2 bacon grilled cheese sandwiches and try to knock off some of these games for the Xbox Series X gets it.
Yeah, man.
Dar's Night, good show, guys. Stay safe, Sean. Thanks, Dar's Night. Check out his channel, y'all. Check out his channel. Got the good channel. Like Mario said, can we get the girl Contra Eviction? Is she an Xbox chick? Because if she is, I definitely like holler. I never heard of her. Yeah, I never heard of her. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, because we're trying to get some guys here. We had K Meg on here. We had Xbox 448. We had Post Up on here. We're trying to get on here.
Darge wants to come on too, man.
Definitely. Darge on here, man. Yeah, so hey, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't want no fucking ponies on here, man. This is an Xbox channel, so not on Scram Punks. We can have some ponies on there, but this is a Xbox podcast, and we want to stick with Xbox guys. No offense to any ponies. We have ponies in the chat, and I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate any Xbox guy that want to come on. But Emmanuel, I never heard of Controversial. I'm gonna have to look her up. Okay, she's hot. Okay, yeah, she's hot.
Okay. As long as she has the camera on.
I am a big fan of China. I don't know about you guys. I'm a big fan of vagina. Not saying, you know. Anyway, all right, y'all. Let's get out of here.
What the fuck you talking about,
I don't
dude?
know, man.
Hey, Derek, you better get it for your wife here, man.
Oh shit, man! Make sure you stand behind me. Oh yeah, we about to get out here. Bad bit. Okay, see. Look, I don't mind. I like Sony guys, like fair Sony guys on Scram Punks.
He's
you
fair.
know,
He's fair.
yeah, like So yeah, bad bit. I'm gonna check him out, man. King from Iron Lords. Yeah, I like those Iron Lord guys, man. So yeah, thanks for the recommendation, folks, man. So all right, y'all, we're about to get out of here. Like I said, thank you everybody that tuned in for us breaking the record tonight. But peace out.
Peace.
Have a good one.
See